back to Brinstar once again. I'm glad that there's consistency. This is acid. It's not lava. You know, Super Metroid is like, yeah, there's acid in Kraid's area, right? For some reason. It's fine, I'm just messing around. It's all cool. There are secrets here, but you cannot really do much here for now. So let's forget this exists for now. Basically, my goal is to go to Kraid here. This is one of those games that the faster you are at controlling it, the better you are. Because in the original, like the first 3 games are very slow. Metroid 1 and 2 are extremely slow games. Super Metroid, it starts slow, but you can get stuff like the speed booster to really like make even platforming faster. Let's check this plate out. Don't eat me. Look at the gamer genocide. I think they were called gamers. Zoomers are like the normal mode versions. And you can't get this. And look at that. You have to speed boost or shine spark while you're in North Pole form. And that's a new move. Only this game introduced. Yeah. It wasn't until this game that they introduced that move. And this little beauty here has always been here. It's here in the original, it's here in Super Metroid, but boy oh boy is it hard to get in Super Metroid because the block regenerates so quickly, it's not even funny. It regenerates slower in Super Metroid, in 1. Oh, I should just go left. Yeah. Let's find ourselves a Kraid. Good thing is you can just pause and hit R. You can see how many missiles you have. Just like in Fusion. You couldn't in Super. Which, some people, you know, obviously believe that Super is the peak of the series. Yeah. In some instances though, there are some things that are done better by the other 2D games like Fusion and Zero Measure. There's a cool little secret here, but I'll get this. Yeah, let's get it now actually. Why not? And this launcher is technically using the Shine Spark ability while you're in Morph Ball form. Let's call it a Ball Spark. Don't die. Oh, come on, really?
What are you doing?
Level 4.
No, I mean, what...
I know what you meant. We're waiting.
Okay, I killed everything, including the Rippers, with the Ball Spark. It's insane. Now, one advantage that Metroid 1 had, it's saving over, say, every other Metroid game. First of all, save, of course, speaking of saving, was the fact that it would save all your collected stuff, all your progress, everything you've collected, missiles, energy tanks, power-ups, everything will be saved. Don't look at this symbol too much, YouTube, okay? It's a Japanese game. Definitely not looking like anything else, okay? If you know what I mean, good. Seriously, I've never noticed this before. The way you would save in Metroid 1 was the same as in Zelda 1. Either die and select save, or get this. Have controller 2 plugged in and press up and A to manually quit the game. And it'll ask you, do you want to save and quit? Yes. There was no way to save without quitting or dying. It was the same. And it even counted your not really death toll, but like the amount of times you've restarted or continued playing on a save file. It was such a weird thing. Like, it kind of subtly encouraged you to. By the way, check this out. Amazing tutorial. I love this. Kind of encouraged you to play the game in one sitting, I guess. The same thing was kind of similar in A Link to the Past, where this doesn't work. Haha. Where in A Link to the Past, it didn't count your times continued, but it counted your deaths. I never really like it when games count your deaths, unless it's like Super Meat Boy or something like Dark Souls 2, where the whole game is like, haha, dying funny. This is a game about dying. Yes, Dark Souls 2 is a game about dying. The other ones aren't. And look at this. And now you can shoot this. Now you've given it power. Nintendo power. And you have the power grip, which you should. You can hang from these things. And you can always just mess with this thing. This button. What does this button do? What does this button do? Yeah, Metroid 2 invented energy recharge stations, missile recharge stations, save stations. It just doesn't get enough credit, man. This boss is really easy. Wait for it to do its little hands or whatever, mouth there, and then jump, and it'll get stuck in the pillar and just. And now it'll do its attack. Oh, now I'm gonna rise the acid. If you have the warrior suit, this is like a joke boss. Oh no, I took too long. You fall in the acid. Nothing really special. On the farm, you just stand here and it'll shoot stuff. That's it. Very simple boss. Again, was not in the original. Just like the one that gave us the charge beam. It's good they have more bosses, because the original only had 2 mini bosses, and I don't have any missiles left. Oh no. And tell me, have you ever seen this boss alive for this long? Hard mode really makes you work for those resources. Nothing here, but something here. Some ice beam fun. You can use it, it's fun. I love it. And yes, you can just refreeze frozen enemies. It's really good. In Super Metroid, you would have to. It still does, you know, normal damage, but the last shot before it runs out of HP, that's the shot that freezes it. I think most of the time. Which, usually you would want to just turn off the ice beam once you get stuff like... Well, as soon as you have the wave beam, really. Or wave and spacer, it's like, you really don't need the ice beam too much. And by the time you have the plasma beam, it's just like, why even bother? It literally just hinders your damage. And you can't even use the plasma with spacer, so who cares? These hurt you, but who cares? Now that we've restored power to this whole area. How's this? Because hey, these guys didn't respawn, what? These rooms were very copy-paste and very hard in the original. It's mini-boss hideout 1, but it really shouldn't be the first one you go to. Trust me. Will we save? This is not a speed run, this is just a fun run. Playing for fun. Imagine playing games for fun, huh? Crazy, I know. Just take your time, explore everything. Enjoy the game. Really stop and smell the Zabesian flowers. These guys will kind of mess you up if you let them. So I'll just do this. However, you can't really do anything here, so just shamefully go back. And you fall there if you go there. Just like in Fusion, the little dots are stuff you've already picked up, whereas the circles are stuff you haven't picked up, so... This is one thing... I'd say probably Super Metroid's one weakness is the interface. The map is very limited. You can't even switch between areas. Like at all. You can in Fusion either, really. But it doesn't even show you which stuff you picked up, which you can say, okay, that's like a... Keep track of it mentally. It can also be a ball here, which you should. You're supposed to keep track of it mentally. That's the whole point of a map, is so you don't remember literally everything you've explored, right? Let's just find this and then go. That's the whole point of a map. That's a big boy, isn't it? Only gives you this. Oh boy, another one. This one can't jump, so... I've never had this quite, like... making me think... Oh no, I don't know. Are you kidding me? Alright, I'm back. I have all the missiles in the world. Spam you in oblivion. Wow. And now the doors are unlocked. Finally. I had to go back to Brinstar. That's where I had saved lastly. But I had to go there just to restock my missiles. Not my health though. I do like to live dangerously. Plus I can't be bothered to farm. Also, this is an mandatory, obligatory secret from the original. This is fake acid. People play Dark Souls because it has illusory walls. Well, Metroid has illusory acid. You have to jump into full of acid. Like Rick and Morty, I guess. Now, here's a secret, but let's go here first. Always unlock the missile door. Given the chance. Okay, that somehow did not hit. And the fun thing here is you can actually kill those guys with the ball spark from these launchers. Like this. And you can even trap them here. It's fun being able to kill the only invincible being in this whole game. Almost invincible. Oh my god, I got them all. Almost all. You can drop bombs, it's fine. Who cares? Jump off and you fall. Now let's see where you want to go. There's a secret below, obviously. So let's check it out. One-way ticket, huh? Now this is a new icon we haven't seen yet. Oh, that's fair. Oh, that's very fair. It's fine. I don't care because I can just, I know where the next room is. But you can't get in. Another ancient statue. This one is purple. And this is obviously the symbol of the space jump from Metroid 2. But you can't just get in like this. You have to go in from here. And yes, it is the space jump. Unknown item. Analysis inconclusive. Item incompatible with current suit. This one is in miscellaneous. And now these blocks can be destroyed. with any weapon you have. And let's save. And save stations really become your best friend in on hard mode. Because unlike most games that have variable difficulty settings, this game's hard mode is actually very much harder than the original, in normal mode, I mean. Is it harder than the original Metroid? Harder in terms of combat, yes, but not in terms of navigation. Oh, I just want to go up here. Or these guys are trying to stop me. But I'm not gonna let them. And you can just go here, even though there's nothing to do there. There was a glitch in the original. If something is scrolling on the door and you open it, it just starts going crazy. Make use of your charge beam. You don't have enough ammo. You can always be using missiles. Thank you, based save room. Save room. I'm sorry, I was thinking of that one lyric from You Can Do Anything in Sonic CD. And now we're very close to where we used to be. I see there's a thing here. Well, let's just go ahead. Pretend we didn't see that. And here we'll find another secret. Actually, this is a normal room. This isn't even a secret room. And this is kind of a tricky room because you can only go so far. Not that you really want to go here. Of course, it's gonna hurt you, of course. Now, you actually can't go back, because this is a missile block. So, I'm not gonna go there. And this is basically the one room that it had all the launchers with the rippers. So yeah, we're good. Let's just head on back into the actual secret. And I forgot to mention, the way you access Kraid's lair. In the original, you have to have the bombs, just because you can't shoot down like this. I think you can do in the original. In Super Metroid, you need the bombs because you can shoot, so they had to change them to bomb blocks, not just normal blocks, which is really funny. Here, you can shoot down, but they're still bomb blocks because, again, you can shoot down. Probably should have saved there. Nah, it's fine. It's good. Now, as you can see, Kraid is right here. Even has his own icon, unlike Super Metroid, where it was all just a generic enemy icon for the bosses. Now, let's see what we can do. We can just... Let's just explore this room a little bit. And yeah. Okay, enough teasing. I'm just gonna go fight Kraid now. Before Kraid, though, there's one last room. But you need the speed booster. So, there's no before Kraid, though. You can't jump high enough, of course. And now returning from Metroid, from Super Metroid, and I guess Fusion as well, are these things, which are really weak. This one's weak. Kraid, I have a bounty on your head. Oh, on Mother Brain, but you're kind of her general, so I have to get through you if I want to get to her. He's just like in Super Metroid. But I mean, he's easy. Even in hard mode. Shoot his eye, he'll open his mouth. And shoot his mouth. Now the statue near Torian is halfway open. Yeah. Canonically, the first time you've killed him, he's just like in Super Metroid, just facing right, like in the original. Fun fact, Metroid 1 had a false Kraid, fake Kraid. There was a fake Ridley, but he was cut. Speed Booster! There it is. Returning from Super Metroid. Run until Speed Boost begins to break certain blocks and damage enemies. Let's use it immediately. This is how Nintendo designs stuff. Get a new power, immediately have to use it. Yeah. I think there was a secret here. Let me just check. Not a secret, you just have to jump here. You don't have to jump here, but it makes life infinitely easier. And save. But before we save, I want to show off some cool thing here. Yes, screw attack. Of course, it's going to be in this game. Those are screw attack blocks, in case you don't know what I'm talking about. You can go back from here. Or you can do this. Not really. You can, absolutely can. You know what? I'm gonna do this. If you have the ball spark or jump ball returning from fusion, you can go there even faster. This acid hurts you, even though it looks like sand, but it's acid. Speaking of cool things, check this out. Skip everything, literally everything. And now go before the GameCube. Ah, you'll never get this. You'll never get this. Ah, juicy energy. I love this room. Such a cool room. Very dangerous, very risky, very easy to get eaten. Do I want to go down there? Sure, then I'm going to cut the video until I'm up. Just to show stuff off. There's that room. This was really tricky in the original. There's this room. Cool, okay. But more importantly, there's this room. It's way bigger. Take aim and fire. Yeah, you're stuck. But it's fine. You can always just go back. And this is where you get the map. This is the map room. Would have been useful earlier, sure. It's fine, whatever. Who cares? Kraid map data acquired. A little too late, but it's fine. And that's almost it. I'm gonna do this first. Or last, rather. Just a little secret puzzle here. It's like, how are you supposed to go there? Everything falls apart. Well, even this falls apart. See? Well, you're supposed to get this thing to activate. And then just drop. Easier with the jump ball, of course. Yes, it's called the jump ball, you'll see. And we're back, we're here, once again. The Kraid's been dealt with. Let's save. Always save. Never not save. And there's one thing left in Kraid's lair. As you can see, there's actually two things. Which reminds me, now that I have the speed booster, let me get the last thing. Not the last thing, but the penultimate thing. It will be useful. Absolutely, it will be useful. Run! Run like the wind! And get in here. There you go. Cool thing acquired. And just go back. And that leaves us with only one missile left. But we can't get it yet. Absolutely impossible. Physically impossible with this equipment. So let's ignore it for now. We'll be back later. Much, much later. Let's go back.